Using the pen tool to create an odd angular shape, grabbing the shape tool, shortcut F10, we can move and manipulate our shape's nodes in most any way we desire. We have been using this tool previously in this course and will continue to do so regularly. In the property bar, you'll find options to change nodes and path segments from curves to angles, with handles or without, and other attributes. Play with them now to manipulate your shape and get a feel for how to change segments of your path. The next of our shape edit tools is the Smooth tool. This tool smooths out paths, reducing the number of nodes needed to create it. You can alter the size of your smoothing brush in the property bar. This allows you to either smooth quite a bit of your path at once, or a small section of it at a time, depending on how large or small the brush is. As you can see, with a very large brush and the rate set to 61, my angular shape smooths out to something more akin to a heart shape filled with curves. The next shape edit tool on our list is the Smear tool. This tool does exactly what its name suggests. It smears the path in the direction of the brush. Like most of these shape edit tools, you'll find there's options to alter brush size, enable pressure sensitivity, and change the type of effect the tool has on the selected shape. What was once a smooth and simple path now has additional curves smeared into it thanks to this tool. You also have options for smooth smears or pointy smears, which I'm creating now. For swirling, however, there's a specific tool that will work better than this. The Twirl tool. This tool does what the name suggests. Twirls a path either in on itself or outward. You can move along a path to twirl portions of it or focus in on one section and watch it become a swirl shape on its own. In the property bar, you can change the twirl direction, twirl rate, brush size, and enable or disable pressure sensitivity. Our next two tools are quite closely related, being opposites of each other, the Attract and Repel tools. At first, it seems like the Attract tool is simply smearing the path. However, if you drag it over another portion of our weird shape, you'll notice it picks up two sides of the object and starts smearing them together. They attract. Now let's check out the Repel tool. Grab it from the toolbox and you'll find it does the exact opposite of what the Attract tool did. It moves path selections that are near each other away from the center of the brush. Those paths then collect on the outside of the brush, creating circular shapes within our ever stranger object. Speaking of getting stranger, let's investigate the Smudge tool. First, I'm going to define a larger brush for this tool so I can really show off its abilities. Then, I'm going to drag it across my object and watch it smudge it as though I ran my finger across wet paint rather than a vector object. Let's play with some of the Smudge tool's other options. Dry out widens or narrows the effect of the smudge. Negative numbers make it wider. Positive numbers narrow the brush down, tapering the end. You can enter numbers manually or use the arrows to choose your dry out value. Drag the Smudge tool across your object to see what these effects do to it. The next option is Pen Tilt. You can enter in a number or use the arrows to change the degree at which your smudge brush is tilted. This is followed by Pen Bearing, which changes the bearing of the smudge brush by a fixed value. Play with the tool's options to get a feel for what they do and how you can use them within your designs. Our final shape edit tool is the Roughen tool. This tool, symbolized by a rake, adds spikes to a path. You can change the frequency of spikes in the property bar. At 1 spike, the tool converts curves into angles, simplifying our shape. At 5 spikes, the tool adds 5 spikes to a path per brush diameter. You can add or subtract spikes as you wish, manipulating your shape. Thank you so much